I'm so excited.
Tell me, how did you find us?
My husband is a truck driver. He changed his job last year. He don't want to do, because of COVID, he don't want to do patients anymore. So we got married in September. He started trucking school in October. He graduated in January. So since he became a trucker, there's trucks all over the place. He got toy trucks here and but I decided to pay attention to what he was doing and started watching videos and looking and learning. And I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I can do this. And I know his goal is to be an owner operator. So I started looking at all these different videos and different classes. For months, I was looking at places, but it was your class that stood out. And the reason is your style of teaching is so precise. You know so much and you give so much information. Plus you talk as fast as I do. And I like to keep things moving and multitask, and I can catch on and just want to have the abundance of information you give was just tremendous. I looked everywhere. I don't even care. I've heard your other videos and people said they spent this money. I watched those videos. They don't touch you, Alex, on how you really teach and what you teach in your content of your class. Now that I've taken it, robust. It's so robust. I can't wait to come alongside of you and help you train.
Yes.
Because I have to be a trainer. So let me learn what you learn. And I did a training for a living. I would not have a problem. You teach me, I could be your backup trainer because I did a training for a living.
Yes.
I don't want to take away from you. I'll come beside you.
And you have to understand that, like, even from this class, we started with 30 students, right? And all the overflow of the things. So from 30 students, probably I can say 15 really put their time in, did the homework. We're sitting there in our classes were, way more than 4 hours because we have to speed up. Average, it's overwhelming, but I had to give you basics. I need to give you I need to show you understanding of this even today. Like, don't you think that today, finally, you understanding why I am preaching? Like, you have to do the steps. You have to understand. You have to analyze. You have to worry about the driver, where he lives, RPM, his profitability, calling, making sure you do the steps. Even, okay, you did not receive rate confirmation. Let's keep calling. Let's make sure that he is sending us that revised rate confirmation. Well, I do this every day, but I want to make sure that you're not missing anything, double checking. Like yesterday was other guys. Wow, they changed pickup on us. That's not something which is good for our driver. Are we gonna stick to it? Yeah, we could have say, well, we already got the load. Why should we waste another day today to try something which makes sense? That's what the dispatcher is gonna do. They're not gonna be worried about, oh, let's have him Friday to Saturday, Saturday to Sunday, because if he has hours, it's easier for them to say, well, it's no loads on Saturday or Sunday. Just go and sit till Monday, right? That's not true. It's no such a thing. There is no loads. The only thing is that dispatchers, or they're lazy, or they just simply do not have a basic knowledge. Basic knowledge, or even just logistics, basic knowledge of equipment, basic knowledge of market, knowing how to use that data, right? Because you can sign up for the data, but some people, remember I was doing live and a lot of people who already dispatch, oh, how did you do that quick rate search? Right. They don't even click on those tools. They don't even know how to use already data. And in the end of the day, it's all about data, putting it together, and making sure that you know what you're doing. Marketer, so this is gonna be right here, only around Houston, because Texas is a huge state. Texas has a different markets. If you're gonna keep it as then it's gonna show you Dallas, McAllen, and everything else. Now it's closer. So see the difference: 3,800 loads and 715 trucks. So what does it mean? Very tight capacity for what? For trucks, not enough trucks, right? Right. So that means that market should be paying. Okay, let's change instead of, so drive-in is good there. So go up and change instead of drive-in, keep everything so we can compare different equipment and choose flatbed, for example. And apply filter, right? Yep. Okay, so let's see how's the flat. So also, right, they don't have, look, even less trucks. So that probably they're gonna pay for flatbed. So let's do reefer. And we're gonna and then we're gonna decide which trailer would be the best to go to Houston. So they go back and choose, instead of flatbed, choose and put reefer. Remember where you switch reefer, apply. Okay. And
oh, it's not as many.
Not as many for reefer, but also, hold on. You were doing for what? Go up. You were doing for 7 days. So let's say you got a picture, but now you really want to go. So click and let's really see prior or current. You want to see what's going on right now, right?
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's see the difference now. Wow, look, 446 loads only. It's not that many.
It's not that many.
And you know why 76 trucks? Because probably even if they have those 446, they're not really paying well. So nobody wants to go there. So let's click on the drive-in. If the drive-in is going to be different right now for today. So click on the drive-in. Let's see. So we can decide which see for drive-in, look, for drive-in they have. And why do you think? Because remember, we have Galveston, we have port here, right?
Yeah.
So we still ship a lot of dry commodities on ship, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for drive-in, it's going to be easy. And now let's see for flatbed. Look at that. So flatbed is the best because they have only 121 and look, 300. So that's how, so right now we decided that Houston area is going to be okay for flatbed and drive-in. But if you have reefer, maybe you should go closer to Dallas or McAllen, right?
Right.
When it should be that strong load to go, right? So look, that's what the market has been paying for the last 15 days, exactly from Houston area to Philadelphia. Okay, switch back on the side. But how much do they pay from Philadelphia to go to Houston, right? So let's see. See, way less.
Way less.
Way less. So that's why which gonna be a head load, the strong load, which should be that where you really negotiate money. The Houston to Philadelphia.
The Houston to Philadelphia, and then I would do a tri-haul on the way back.
Okay,
look for a tri-haul.
Yeah, so let's say now it's gonna show you per month, and here you can compare. Well, the first one is a drive-in. So in August, national average is 275. So Crystal, if you are on the East Coast and you think, oh my God, they already giving me 275 to go from Philadelphia to Portland, right? And go back. I am okay. Well, no. It depends on the area.
Yeah.
How long is your load is, right?
Right.
So this is numbers for loads from 6 to 800, but it depends. So if you're on East Coast or you do the local runs, it's gonna be higher. But let's picture this. Let's say now you're going from California all the way to New York. This number it's going to be a little bit less because the long miles. So if you get for that 3,000 mile run and you're going to be around 260, 255 on all miles, you're doing a good job. So do you see how you need to understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
So short hauls should be more per mile.
Yeah.
Rate per mile. And long hauls will be less than the national average per mile for long hauls.
But also then different equipment. So drive-ins, see, 275, 267. If you would compare it to last year, the rates right now, 35% more than last year. 35. But also fuel is 37% more. 37, actually, it's more than the rates.
Wow.
And fuel is 40% of your cost. So do you see people saying, oh my God, market is strong. Yeah, in the end of the day, you kind of making the same money because you're paying more for fuel, right? Tolls went up in last year and even this year in Newark tolls, they went up. Pennsylvania tolls that went up. So driver salaries went up due to the COVID because shortage of the drivers. So if last year they were paying from 50 to 55, 60, now nobody even wants to start if you don't pay them 60 to 70 cents. So when you talk about profitability, this is another thing. Actually, in some cases, if you don't really do a good dispatch, you make less money right now than year before. You know, but that's another thing you will need to tell, and that's what we're going to be doing. Hopefully you're going to be signing up for the mentorship, you know, at least for a few months, because we're going to be going in details how you calculate the bottom dollar cost for each driver, because sometimes they don't even know their operating costs. That's why a lot of them, they do not succeed. And another thing, again, if he's owner operator and it's his company, most of them think that, well, I need to concentrate on what? On miles. Well, that's wrong. You need to concentrate on higher RPM, so you have more money left. It's not about running hard, it's about running smart, right?
Right, that's right.
So let's click on it. Middleton, Ohio. We have 7 miles. We are delivering 8 o'clock. He's a drive-in. You're gonna give him what? At least 2 hours. I was reading the reviews. They say it takes forever. In this case, I'll give him 3 hours. So 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 o'clock, hopefully he'll be empty on Saturday. 7 miles. So he probably can pick up by 11:30. So now when you make phone call, make sure you pay attention to this. They already paying more, right? But if they are paying more, that's what, look, everybody else paying around 1,050, they're paying 1,150. Is there a catch? Or they're just paying because it's what, Saturday, right?
Right.
So because it gives you 15 days on average 2 weeks, but it's Saturday, so isn't it has to be a little bit higher? Because we don't have that many trucks, right? So let's ask them for 1,300, 1,350. Let's start from 14. And
using dictation, you'll have to fill out the information, and then you're gonna give them the rate.
okay.
Okay.
So look at you. Congratulations. You booked your first load. I told you you're gonna book your first load. $1,200 for 330 miles, going where we need to be, 7 miles from us, almost no deadhead, $4 per mile, right? And you're getting what? You're setting him up with a new broker. Right?
Yep.
So how important was to make the plan and knowing what we need, where we need to go, right? And why did we have to go back? Because that's when he's going to be doing his restart. Right?
Yeah. So knowing, he's going home. So you know what your bottom line you can do for your RPM anyway. So like you said, you was going to take it anyway because it's close to this house. So having a plan prior to making that call is a definite. The one thing I got to make sure is that I pull up that map, right?
Yeah, because you know what? She could have switched on you the towns.
Okay.
So then it can drastically change. So we can already have our tax ID. We just need to verify, right?
Yeah.
Save and next. So you agree? Of course you have no choice. Make sure you always scroll down because sometimes it's not going to tell you if you don't go to the end.
The very end and accept or agree.
Save and next. What else? Wow, how long did it took you to set up? She said that she's giving you an hour. Do you need an hour to do this?
No, do not need an hour.
And actually, Search Transportation is a good company. The only problem with them that they outsourcing all the labor right now in. Just chill. I don't have to chill, honey. We're calling you 4 times, so I do need rate confirmation.
I just sent that. Okay, you will receive it in the next few seconds.
No, can you stay with me on the line because I'm not calling back, so I want to make sure I receive it.
No problem.
Okay, thank you. Because
Right.
It's better to take care of 3 guys and they making money and you don't, because like I don't have to work that hard, right? It's just because of classes and everything else. I mean, this would be done already, like, 5 minutes in the morning, right?
Right. Once I get used to it, knowing exactly what I need to do,
but
step by step.
but even let's say you start, and let's say it's 10,000, and you start in the beginning, and you start with 5%, which
5%, right? I'm gonna start with
5%. Okay, $500 a week.
Right.
You take care even of 4 guys, or 2,000 working from home.
Oh.
Spending maybe what, an hour and a half, maybe sometimes 3 hours. Some days you're not even going to be working because they're going to be running. So 2,000. So this, we're talking about 8,000. I don't know what you were doing before, but is it easy to make 8,000?
No, it's not. It's not. And that's why I'm really gearing this up and going to go all head in. Take all my past experience with customer service, my negotiating skills, and just got to learn this industry and perfect it.
Look at this. Hi, Alex. Hope all is well. I took dispatch. He texted me yesterday, one of my students. I took dispatch class with you on May, and thanks to you, I am dispatching 5 trucks now and doing very well. I never made the same money anywhere else. I need a 30 minutes consultation about insurance at your convenience. Would you able to do this for me? Because I only trust you. But he finished in May. They know this guy. He came with no experience. He came from totally different field, was terrified. Today is what? August. He's already dispatching 5 trucks.
Wow.
Working from home. Now he's looking to probably add MC number or something. But I mean, yes, you know what? Honestly, I don't have to say, oh my God, I am the best training there, but I am goddamn changing the lives of a lot of people who really put an effort.
Right.
So, I mean, yes, it's a lot of information. Yes, it's a lot of effort. Yeah, you paid for the class. You have to do homework, but you can really change the way you live.
Yeah. I am so excited.
You can be with your family, you can be with your kids, and you can still make way more money than you making, because not all of us are lawyers or doctors. Or have been blessed to have a really good career, because it's not easy, especially with COVID. A lot of people lost their income. Yeah. So I'm up in that age percentile that they don't really want to give me the money that I was making before. So I was like, because now they have younger kids who are going to work for us. Now they can outsource your jobs. So instead of paying you, they can have 4 Carlos somewhere else, right? So that's a problem. Secondary, big corporation, when they look at, I'm 44, I don't know how old are you, but still, are they gonna give you that big? No, they want somebody younger. They want somebody younger, so they can take advantage of somebody. So yes, unfortunately, we have to look at all those things. Yeah, we do. Plus commuting to work. Plus, still, don't you want to have some securement that you control it? Because I don't like to work for no one. I'm done. I am so over it, Alex. It's getting worse. At my day-to-day job, it's like really pushing me to know I'm going in the right direction. This is where I need to go. From the beginning of the class till today, I mean, don't you think more confident? And did you change the way you were thinking about trucking? Yes, tremendously. Looking at it on this perspective, even talking to my husband, he's a trucker. So now that I've been taking this class, we have a dialogue back and forth. He said, oh, I didn't realize that. Or, oh, I didn't realize this, that. And I said, no, it's more to it than just what you see on your load script, because he gets load script because he's company. But I said, no, it's more to it than that. So it's kind of really opened up the whole realm of everything as far as the industry is concerned. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And he's a business person. So remember, what did you do? You jump in and you went for webinar, how to open company, right? Yep. Because are you going to be wasting money, or do you still need to know all other little things out there, right? How to prepare yourself, even money-wise. even money-wise, not to make the rash decision, making sure that, so you wasted, not wasted, you invested in now. So
right.
you got an extra 3 hours. Now you know what the permits, what this, how to open, what is the insurance.
Yep.
So the only thing is left for you after improving all this, of course, it's going to be safety. Safety.
Right.
Because again, now you realize, well, I can teach them with invoicing. I can help them with the IFTA and whatever. So now, what other things are you going to be saying? Why do they have to choose you? Well, because you can even help them with the safety and compliance.
Yes.
Because I can tell you this, actually data is 80% of trucking companies close their door within the first year. The new companies, why? Because they simply cannot pass that first new entrant audit because they did not start paperwork correct. And can you fake it? You cannot fake it anymore.
No.
Can you go and break into federal motor carrier website for clearinghouse or everything else? Believe me,
No.
calling me, offering me cash and everything else, and sorry, I'm not going to jail for you. Plus, I cannot really do this. It's a federal crime. I don't have that power. If I would have that power, well, I would be somewhere sitting on Hawaii or somewhere, in Caribbeans, right? Charging people for breaking into federal government websites. So that's important. So now not only, dispatch, equipment, liability, how to open, but how to keep it going.
Keep it open.
Open it up.
Right. And that's the goal. I wanted to learn dispatch. And of course, me personally, I've always liked learning all aspects. I don't want to miss anything. I want to know how to connect the dots and how things work. So I'll go with dispatch. I'm only going to probably go up to 5 carriers that I'll dispatch for. Then I'm going to move on to something else, which will probably be my own MC. So I'm looking so forward.
And then because you're a business person, you learn from me, you invest your time, energy, and effort. That's why I have from all the class, I'm not going to put the names out there, but I already know who is going to succeed, who is not. I already know. And I can tell you this, you're one of those people who are going to succeed. I already know that. From the moment you sign up for that webinar, from the moment when I see you and you're doing homework and you're asking this, from today, the way you think, you are in that five stars, my future stars. And I'm very
awesome.
I'm very pleased and proud of you.
You see nothing yet. You didn't see nothing yet.
I know.
I'm gonna call you up and I'm like, I quit my job. It's over.
That's what I want to receive email. I want to receive text like that. Alex, I got my first carrier. I got my second carrier.
Commodity are fasteners.
What is commodity?
What's the commodity one more time? It's like
fasteners.
38,000 pelletized fasteners, right?
Yeah.
Is there any driver assist?
What?
Is there driver assist?
No driver assist.
No driver assist. How much are you paying?
Well, we're offering on this one right now 1,200.
Yeah, and we can do that if you meet me at 1,400.
Thank you, though. But is there any way that you can send us the package and we could be at least set up for future loads?
Yeah, absolutely. What's a good email for you?
The email address is Silk.
So at least we did what? Both of you did what? Can we at least get set up, right? So let's see how those setups came. So first one came, good mail. And of course, Aliyah, it's going to be easy for you because you're going to have the email, right? No. Go to the next step. Okay. Now this is the agreement. Wow. Make sure you read really fast, right? Click. Go to the next. You have no chance to change anything because you're not an attorney. And if you change, then they're not going to give you load. Do you have general liability? He does not. People with Amazon or people who can afford, they do. So no, he does not have. Do you have active workers' compensation? No, he doesn't. He's in Illinois. Illinois is not required. No, if you're a state required, then you're going to have yes. And you're going to answer all the questions, what they ask you there. Go to the next. They're already telling us the certificate holder is already there because this came from registry monitoring, right? The third party. So we don't have to even worry about certificate holder. We just need to put agree. Make sure you scroll down really fast. Save and next. and voila, set up. So how you can do? Yeah.
Thank you for your help.
So, I mean, you guys got set up for him. So this guy now have 2 extra brokers. What is it going to happen? It's going to be easier for me to book the loads, right? Because next time I'm already set up. So at least we need to get something out of this conversation. Or at least we hear some good joke, or we get set up, or we get a good load, right?
Yeah.
Something, right? Otherwise, it's going to be boring. And we're going to give them 1,600, right? Because if we have to go early in the morning, and we go in at 12 to deliver, we need that extra money. So submit, load, and that's what's happening, right? So right here, yours offers right now. So it's gonna say pending, and hopefully right now in a few minutes, they're gonna counter and tell you, or they're gonna decline, or they're gonna accept it, right?
Oh,
But isn't it easier to have all the details, right? Where's the pickup? What is the commodity? Know what's going on. See, look at that. He is countered to how much? 12. So right now you already went to, okay, we're gonna counter at what? At 15, right? You like to play casino, there's casino for you. Right? Because it's only 100. For 1,500, that would be good. So let's see what he's gonna say, right?
Oh, 184 miles. That's a good rate.
Even
Yeah.
1,200 would be good, right?
Yeah.
Because it's only 184 miles, and so
gonna be
now,
good.
but now, Carol, which step do you need to do? Well, I'm gonna look what he's gonna say, but don't you need to put Walcott, Iowa on Tuesday? Oh, look at this! It's straight through. Oh my God, we're gonna book this freaking load. His counter, what did he counter us at? 12. You know what? For $1,200, straight through. We're gonna book it. Because we're gonna be empty, right? And Aliyah, we can still find a load in Iowa.
And it's
Okay.
only
Let's just play with him. Let's just play.
He's gonna block you.
Oh my God. Okay. So hold on. Submit. Okay. 1,300. I mean, 1,200. Show. Did you post, Carol? Post me Walcott, Iowa. I want to see on Monday. Is there loads there?
Let me see.
So look at this. Look at this.
accepted.
The little guy accepted.
Okay, so then post in.
Book load. Yes. Yes. Did it make sense to still play the game, girls?
Yeah.
That's why I love this.
That's
Confirm.
easier than Leah, let's do that.
Look at this. Your load have been booked. No phone calls, no. So who is the best?
You're the best.
Walcott, Iowa, and we're gonna know that we're gonna be empty. So we need to load for Monday anyway, Aliyah, right? So
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what we
back.
need to concentrate. We're gonna make phone calls because now we're gonna double dip. We're gonna make another load, and we can take a short load back to Chicago for another 1,000. By Tuesday, he's gonna be back 1,300 per 1,000, 2,300 or something, even maybe more. In what? In 24 hours?
Which is going to be picked up from Rock Island, Illinois, and going to Wichita, Kansas.
Okay.
Is it still available?
Okay, the one for Monday?
Yeah, the Monday, yes.
I think I still have one, yeah.
Yeah, is it still?
MC number?
Yeah, our MC number.
1 second here. It looks like you have compliance hold on your profile. Okay. Yep, so I'll just have to verify the last 4 digits here, VIN number on this load. Details though, it's picking up Monday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Nice and light here. 19,000 pounds of calves delivering Wednesday at 1:30 p.m.
So picking up is as 2 p.m. you said, right?
11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
p.m.
see
Can,
you when we're
yeah,
down
can my friend would be able to pick it up between 3 to 4? Is it still gonna work out or no?
PM?
Yeah, 3 to 4 because
No, unfortunately, that's too late on this one.
okay, thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome.
Kevin, I'm calling in regards to the load that you have from Davenport, Iowa to Cincinnati, Ohio. Is that still available for pickup on Monday?
Let me see. I'm just waiting for my system. I'm sorry.
No problem.
It is. It picks Monday,
What time is the pickup on Monday?
noon.
At noon. What's the latest that I could pick it up?
You don't want this. It doesn't deliver till the 4th.
On to the 4th?
Yeah.
All right.
There's no appointments. It goes to Kroger. First appointment is the 4th, it says.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. Thank you, though.
Thanks.
Bye. Oh, he was quick to hang up on that one.
Uh,
So yeah, he was saying to the 4th. That's not gonna work for my driver because that's too long. Did I do that right? Do you agree with me, Alex?
Yes, because he even told you that you don't
Like,
want
not
them.
worth it.
He was a good guy. It's going to what? Kroger, no appointments, right?
Yeah. So
And what do I do? Well, I have load. Look at this. Picking up at 5 p.m., 32 miles, Aaliyah. That's not something we can really do. Going into Oklahoma for Wednesday morning, 6. So we're going to pick up and then drive Tuesday, deliver $2,600.
318 pounds, and it is floor loaded.
floor loaded. Hold on 1 second. Let me just check here real quick with my driver.
Okay.
So it's floor loaded pet food. Aren't you more onto like the pallet thing?
Exactly. So say our company policy, we take only palletized freight.
Okay, sir, unfortunately for our company policy, we only take palletized freight.
All right. I appreciate you checking. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye.
We can do it. Right? Counter 28. But what is it? Why I cannot see where is the deal? It says here total Oklahoma from 7 to 12 on the 1st. So let's look. So we're gonna be on the 30th. We're gonna pick up at 5. We do need the Thursday all day, right? And we're gonna do it. So where is total Oklahoma? So for me to make sure that I really want to go there, what I need to do, because remember, what else do we have to deal with? We are working around Labor Day weekend, huh?
Yes.
So I'm gonna put here what? Because total Oklahoma, and want to see what's gonna happen there on Wednesday, right? Is there any load? 61. Well, there's loads there. 23, Alabama, Missouri. I can go. Okay, what else is here? 26. Oh, I can call that Hennessy, Oklahoma. I can call my tanker indoors load and get it again for 2,400 to go to Plainfield, right?
Yes.
So let's see, what is he doing? Accepted. Suckers. You guys are suckers in Coyote. Of course we're gonna book it. So
Oh.
Wow.
confirm. So did I have to make phone calls? So what do we have now? We have 1,300 and 2,700. We're talking about 4,000, Aliyah, from Monday till Wednesday. 4,000. How many miles? We're going to what? That Walcott something?
You see, Aaliyah, she's showing us that it's better on Coyote, no calls.
Yeah, and she makes money over there.
Yeah, and people, and Aliyah, if you're gonna talk to somebody, they're gonna say TQL sucks, Coyote sucks, Pete Robinson sucks. No, you suck because you don't know what you're doing. Right? So let's double check. So look, we're gonna pick up where? In Muscatine, Niles, right? So let's put all the things. So we're gonna see. So Aliyah, tell me 1,300 Muscatine, and now total something total Oklahoma, right? So this is gonna be our miles, 951 miles. So 13, we already know that it's 4,000. 4,000 divided by 951. So what? 420 per mile. And what is our national average for driving?
Tread line's gonna go.
Yeah, so what is everybody's booking the loads for? Look at that, for 275.
Wow.
And we have 4 something 20, right? Plus, why I'm doing that now? Because on Monday, I have a lot of things to do. On Tuesday morning, I am flying to Las Vegas. So on Monday, I will make sure I get him load on Wednesday, probably till Friday. So I don't have to worry and he does not stress out. Oh my God, I have to book my own load, right? So I'm like preparing because I know I'm going to be traveling and he's making money, $4.20 per mile. He cannot complain. He has to send me flowers all the time. That's why actually I receive flowers all the time because all my carriers like,
Drivers are sending that?
here you go, here you go. Aliyah, from beginning of the class till now, tell me, what did you learn and would you recommend the class and what do you need to work on?
First of all, thank you so much for such a knowledgeable, useful month that I have had with you, and I'm looking forward to take your classes as long as it fits with my schedule, work schedule. To be honest, for the new followers, for new students who are willing to attend your class, from my personal experience, I don't want you to take it like personal. I want to tell them it's a lot of information which you need to digest, and I do sometimes regret that I started in August because I have like very loaded schedule and barely I had no time to do homework. That's why I was texting you at 11 p.m., 12 p.m. Sorry for that, but really, and if I knew that, I would just take a month of my time, sit down, take your class, and Monday take my notes and all this worksheet that you sent, sit down, take my coffee, and just follow them. But to be honest, I didn't have that much time to observe them, to review them, but I did all my best. I tried even to, yesterday I was finishing my homework at 2 a.m.
I know, I see that.
Yeah, I know I sent it very late because I got home at 9:30 and I had like 2.5 hours like commuting back and forth. I took off today just to attend last class and it was so useful. So I would really recommend everyone because I've never faced this dispatching this system. Everything is new, even these new words like a new cars is cars for me. I don't even know what brand of it, but here I come with the trucks and all this system. And from my background, I knew that, oh, I'm sitting on a phone and answering. My imagination was quite different. But when I started attending your class, I was like, first question was, is it my field? Am I really going to do that? Because it's quite different because I'm a teacher I used to be a teacher back home, but here in America, I'm working for medical office as a front desk receptionist. It's quite different, but still on the phone, but you don't have to know these miles and boiled potatoes, you know? That's why I would tell them just take their time because a lot of useful information, you open up like different, like your mind is opened up a lot. And so if I want to be more successful, I would have like time for myself and learn more and digest it and follow what you said, like, you know, because in August it was so overwhelming. And what can I say? I would recommend because it's hard. It's not easy. It's not like sitting and playing on a computer, but you have to be logically involved and quick think. And that's why I don't think I'm gonna be very successful maybe first 2 years, but it's gonna come with the time. And
no, you only need 2 months.
Yeah, and I try to use all the like knowledge that you gave. I printed out all the papers. Even I didn't even take a look of them. It give me like support that I have them with me, you know. And I try to do all my best, of course. And I'm looking forward to take your and teach your mentorship. If I
load boards, look at this. We just booked West playing casino, right? That was easy, but you guys make phone calls. You did 2 setups, so it was productive. We did 2 setups. We booked 2 loads. We making him money and what? And we finally understand when to say yes or no, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and the funniest thing that within 4 weeks, the first class that I took with you, the very first class, and the night when I went to bed, I dreamed about these clothes, about these trucks, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even start the class. I'm already dreaming. And last homework when you gave me about boiled potatoes, I'm like, oh my God, I grew up in a village, and all my parents were growing these potatoes, and how should I, in my 40s, should count boiled potatoes? It's not.
But see, you connected yourself because I grew up in the village too. We had to dig those potatoes, right? I grew up in a tiny.
I didn't even get. I would just like put in a truck.
Yeah, I grew up in the village with 500 people living there.
Wow.
If I could have done it, coming to this country with growing up in a tiny village. Yes, my mom was a principal in the school for 5 villages. Yes, my dad was an architect. Yes, I did got all this education, but still, it's a tiny village. You know, I had to go and feed those animals and do the potatoes. So if I could become sassy, people who are born in America cannot do this or make the business. Sorry, but it's guys on you.
Yeah, well, I have the same background as you. I also grew up in a small village, like all this agriculture. So thank you, thanks for America for this opportunity, and then thank you that I found actually my friend who works for trucking company, he recommended me. I found another link on Instagram, and I was already like having advices from him, like, should I try this? He goes, no, don't try anything. I'm gonna send you a new link. You have to, you're gonna love it. And so a week later, he just sent it to me, and he's like, did you sign up? Did you sign up? Did you sign up? I said, no, I don't have money now. I don't have time. He goes, go ahead, sign up. That was his push. So he just recommended me you, and so I'm so happy that I had like came across with you and got a new good students, and I wish them all good luck.
You're gonna be my next star, you know.
Right.
628. What is a commodity?
It's just palletized freight of all kinds, weighing less than 44,000 pounds.
Until what time is South Bend open?
It'll deliver at noon.
At noon. And which company do you work for? What is your MC?
442997. Diesel Express Logistics.
Okay.
I was trying to be around 600 on it.
$600. Now, unfortunately, for the short runs, I need to be at least 1,000 for this one. Sorry.
All right, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So see, is that a difference? We have 1,300 for one, and she wants to just pay $600. So did we do a good job?
You did an amazing job.
We did a good job. So Carol, what are your insights on logistics? Because you come from accounting. And how did you find me, Carol? Where did you find me?
Well, since I decided to do bookkeeping on the side, I kept thinking like, all right, well, I need to focus on a niche. And I've been trying to figure out what kind of niche I wanted to get to with doing bookkeeping. And I said, all right, well, trucking industry is a good one. My family, they've always been in trucking. My father wanted me to get a CDL license back in the days. But I was like, all right, let me get into trucking. It's a lot simpler and it's better to understand and not too complicated. And then I came across dispatching and I'm like, that'll be good to look into. So I was stuck between a few people with dispatching courses. And what really got to me, like to you, is that you were like, you know, saying you're currently doing this, you're so hands-on, you know, you actually interact with people showing the live classes, which is a benefit. Like, I don't want a video that I'm going to be sitting there watching. Like, I want to be able to actually interact with you and other people in the class. So that was the benefit. And I was like, you know, with bookkeeping, dispatching, it's a good mix. But since trucking industry is a new industry for me, based off taking your class, I feel like I've learned so much information, like from the beginning of what kind of trucks there are, the type of loads, the size, everything, to learning about the HOS, the loads. So I feel like in this past month, I've learned so much information from you and from the materials that you shared. And I really appreciate how you're available to talk to people. Like I've called you a couple of times and you literally like available to pick up and talk. So that's a good thing about you, that you're available to talk to people. You know, you're very caring and patient.
Yeah. Not always.
Well, we've been lucky so far, but you're patient. And even now with this call, like, even though I didn't get a load, but the different calls that I've been getting, it does feel like it's gotten easier. So I felt like a lot more confident, like talking with like the next people. So it's been pretty good so far, but I love it so far. It's amazing. And I'm really looking forward to like learning everything.
Yeah, and you look at this at a business perspective. So you already took how to open company because you're an accountant. So you can help people open MC, DOT. So you can offer the service and you sign up already for safety. So you want to know right now. So believe me, safe. So you think that dispatch is hard? I mean, yeah, but it's at least fun. Safety, that's going to be totally different level. So then when you learn the safety, you're going to look at logistics totally different and you will understand why a lot of people do not succeed.
And that's the good thing too, with doing bookkeeping and this, like what I'm doing with bookkeeping too, is a lot of it, what I've been learning with you in the dispatching class, it's like clicking and making sense because it links to each other. And even with the opening of the trucking, you know, a lot of the permits and the license and, you know, with the forms and everything. So it's like all clicking and making sense. So that's why I want to learn like every part of it.
So I guess since you already signed up for for the one class and another, and probably I'm gonna see you texted me, you come into mentorship.
Absolutely.
So I guess you would recommend our classes, right?
Absolutely. I would recommend you, like I said, your live classes is what makes a difference. I don't want to see a video, a pre-recorded video that's going to be sent out. Your live classes is what's valuable. And, you know, the examples that you show too, all the examples that you share about like the different commodities and the situation experience, that's helped too. And it gives everyone like a visual of like what to deal with and what to expect. So all that
and not to do and what to do, because I made all those mistakes. And if somebody would tell me not to do it, I probably save so much money, because it's, we talk about we're talking about thousands and thousands of somebody's money, right?
Yep.
Right. So Aliyah, if that driver finally opens his company, he saved all that money by being in truck most of his life, right? Is it fair for him to start dispatching him, and that he cannot make, or he is not gonna be able to make better money that he's driving? So it's not fair. That's why it's a difference between just a dispatcher, very desperate dispatcher, and being a pro. And I told you, you right now at the level where you know more than some of the dispatchers. You just need to reinforce, and it's gonna take you a year to become a pro, because you have to relieve all the seasons. It's gonna change. Market's gonna change. Right now, everybody's so lucky where market is easy, right? Because everybody's paying. Oh, start dispatch when the markets go down. Then if you don't have the skills, negotiation skills, they're looking what is it, then you're really gonna be out. That's why a lot of people quitting dispatch and they quitting trucking, right? Aliyah, probably you have friends. Trucking go down a few years ago, everybody was quitting. Trucking went up, everybody go. But the problem is, even if you organize a company, if you know you can adjust, so maybe instead of the long loads, you're gonna take short loads. Maybe instead of taking reefer loads, you're gonna adjust the equipment, right? Maybe you're gonna do straight through, and that's how you get that extra money, right? And combining two loads. So you can adjust. It's like in any industry. But the beauty of this, that now everybody, I mean, yes, COVID happened, but I mean, you can work from home. As long as you have internet, as long as you have phone. And honestly, you asking me how many trucks you can dispatch? Yeah, you can dispatch up to 10. Will you be sitting all day? No, not really, because today we were learning, like this would be done already. What, 15 minutes?
Wow.
Right?